What was the issue between you and Shyne? Because you and Shyne had a confrontation at one point, right?
Well, when the whole East Coast West Coast thing was like in its peak, and a lot of rappers from the East Coast would come to LA, and we try to press them, and so we was at the one of the Source Awards, and we was deep, bro. We had the homies from Jersey, we had homies from Compton, from LA, and we had these red and white outlaw shirts on. So when you just see us coming, like 40 deep, and we looking for trouble. Stop it a lot. You know what I mean? We at that mindset where we looking for trouble. And I happened to look over, like I was sitting in the house seat, and I happened to look over, but I got a lot of respect for Shyne because of this. And I happened to look over and seen Shyne. He was by himself. He was just with a female. And so I looked at him. He looked at me. Say, "What's up?" Say, "What's up?" You know, security. And I sometimes think they did this on purpose, bro. Like when because they saying the outlaws sit here, you giving us our seats numbers, and then you put a bad boy dude right there. You know what I mean? So I said, "What's up?" He said, "What's up?" And I got up, and the whole squad got up and start mouthing off. The security is there, so we can't really do much. And the reason why I got a lot of respect for Shyne because he stood up. You know what I mean? He ain't back down. He was by himself with a lady. And we couldn't get to him. I tried to get to him. The security was like backing us up. So, you know what I mean? I spit at him. You know what I mean? And he did it back. He did spit at us. So it was getting heated. It really was about to go down. I remember Bone tried to get him from this side, but the security was stopping everything. But from that day on, I really had a lot of respect for him. You know what I mean? Years later, I spoke to him years later. I spoke to him on Twitter. This was when I think he was living in, he became like, he converted to like an Orthodox Jew or something like that. And he was living in, I believe, Israel. And then we got in contact with each other on Twitter, man. And we had a very positive, conversation, you know what I mean, about that event. You know what I mean? I had to tell him like, look, I'm Muslim now. We both was wild. You know what I mean? But it's good to see you doing your thing now and you matured. And he said the same thing. And he's like, man, I love Pac. He said to us, Pac was our first Barack Obama. So, we thinking that we automatically making him our enemy because he was bad boy, but at the same time, he has nothing bad to say about Pac. He loved Pac, he respect Pac. You know what I mean? He ended up meeting Bone years later. So we had a very positive conversation. Now, Shyne is in Belize. If I'm not mistaken, Panama or Belize, one of these islands, and I believe he's into politics. He really trying to help his peoples. He really doing something positive. You know what I mean? But you got to respect people that have courage. You know what I mean? The guy was courageous because we was deep, bro. He stood up. So we had a lot of respect for him back then, and I also have respect for him now. He's doing his thing.
Yeah, that's wild, man. So you confronted him with a whole lot of people, and all he had with him was a female, and you spit on him, and he spit on you back. So he stood his ground.
Yeah, I don't even know if the spit really, it definitely didn't touch me, but I don't think it hit him either. But I spit towards him, and he did it back. He didn't back down. You know what I mean? He definitely didn't back down. And if it wasn't for the security, it probably would have been an ugly situation because he was outnumbered. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean. So it shows that he was a courageous dude. You know what I mean? You gotta respect people like that, man. And now he's doing this thing for his people down in Belize, Panama, one of these Caribbean islands, if I'm not mistaken. And he really out for his people. So he really changed his life. You know what I mean? So shout out to Shyne.